it is not case sensitive, guys. Text filters are not case sensitive. So in the source, in the region, central is something like this. C in uppercase, remaining all in lowercase. Even though in the source it is like this, when I write completely in uppercase, still it is showing the data. That means text filters in Power View is not case sensitive, guys. So even though when it is in other case, it will show. Text filters in Power View is not case sensitive. In some softwares, text filters will be case sensitive. In some softwares, text filters are not case sensitive. Here in Power View, they are not sensitive, guys. You can write it in any case. So I want to show here, I want to show the customers whose name sometimes when you write begins with. So when I write begins with, starts with, when I write Ellen, it will show only the customers whose name is starting with Ellen. But this time, what I need is, sometimes my name, people will write like this, Sunil. Yeah. So some people will write Sunil Kumar. Sometimes they might even write Kumar Sunil. So this time my requirement is, when a name contains Sunil, I need it. If you write begins with, starts with, it will show only this. If you write ends with, it will show only this. So wherever the customer name, whether it is starting or middle or end, when the name contains a so-and-so text, I want to show it, guys. Then, so this time the requirement is same. I not only want to show the customers whose names are starting with Ellen. So starting or middle or end, wherever it is, if it name contains Ellen, I need to show it. So when a name contains Ellen, when you want to show it, now you need to try with an option called what? Contains. Customer name contains Ellen. When you write customer name contains Ellen, it will show the customers whose name is containing Ellen in between. So Ellen is there where here? Between. Here Ellen is there in where? Starting. Here Ellen is there where? At the end. So whether it is starting or middle or end, if a name contains so-and-so text, if I want to show, you need to go with an option called what? Contains. When you want to write only based on starting characters, you can go with starts with. It will show only the customer names whose name starts with Ellen. So does not contains. When I click on does not contains Ellen, if a text contains Ellen, it will not show. It will show only the customers whose name contains, does not contains Ellen. Other than Ellen, it will show. Right, contains, does not contain, starts with, does not start with, is not. If you want to write the conditions based on blank values or empty values, we can try with is blank, is not blank, is empty, is not empty. Empty values are blank values. If you want to write, when there is any requirement where we need to write the condition based on empty values or blank values. Look at this. I have a table here where I have a jobs as blanks, guys. Jobs as blanks. When I go here, job blank is their employee name, their job, and their department number. I want to show only the employees whose jobs are blanks here. So if you want to show only the employees whose jobs are blanks, I can go to the job column. I can go and try with advanced filtering options. You can go with is blank. When I click on apply, it will show only the employees whose jobs are blank. When I go and select is not blank, it will show only the employees other than blank. Someone is asking, can we write any condition based on ending characters? So sometimes when you want to filter the data in the visual, you might not find the options. When you don't find the options, you can write DAX code, guys. So in DAX, you will have a lot of different functions. When you are not able to find, say here, when I'm filtering the data on text columns, you don't find any option where we can write the filter condition on ending characters. Starts with, you have it. Contains, you have it. But ending with, you don't have it. When you don't have any options directly, we have a DAX language which we can use it and we can filter the data. You'll understand that. Fine. So these are the advanced filtering options you have on a text column, guys. Same way. So I want to show top 5 customers based on their sales. When you create a visual to show customer name by sales, it will show all the customers and all their sales. I'll go to employee table or orders table. I'll drag customer name. I'll drag the sales. When I drag the customer name and when I drag the sales, it will show all the customers and all their sales values. So I don't want to show all the customers, all their sales. I want to show only top 5 customers who are doing more sales. So you can even sort this data, sort by based on sales value in descending order. It is sorting in descending order. So who are the top 5 customers who are doing more sales is starting from Sen till Adrian. So I want to show only this top 5 customers. When you want to show only top 5, now they are top 5 customers. Tomorrow when I go and purchase, I'll get on the top, right? I'll get on the top. So if I purchase more than this, I will get on the top. I want to show always top 5 customers here. Whenever you need to show top 5 customers, what we can do? Select the visual. Go to the customer name column. I want to go with filter the data on customer name. Basic filtering will not work here. Advanced filtering will not work. You need to try with top and filtering. Top, how many customers I want? 5 based on what? Sales. Click on apply. It will show top 5 customers who are doing more sales with us. Same way, if you want to show bottom 5 customers, just go and click on bottom, apply. It will show bottom 5 customers who are. If you don't even sort it, you will get the data. So it is not mandatory that you need to
Unmuted.
get top 5 customers. So just I shown it. If you are not even sorting, you'll get the top 5 customers only. Yes. You need to write a DAX code, directly you will not get it. Both top 5 and bottom 5, it is not possible to show. With the default filters, we need to write our own DAX code and we need to show it.
Sunil, for employees, if we say the salary plus commission together is remuneration and I want top 5 remuneration, then I have to create new column?
Yeah, you need to create new column and you need to rank it.
Okay,
so you want to show top 5
okay.
employees. Yeah, you can start creating a new column to sum this and you can rank them. You can even write it. So directly, there is a rank X function in the DAX. In DAX, you can do a lot of things, guys. There is a rank X function. Without even deriving the new column, you can even do the rankings. So when you write DAX code, you can get it. But using the default filters, if you want to get, first you need to sum them. You need to give the rankings based on the derived column. Fine. This is how you need to filter the data on text data type column. On text data type column also, we'll see only 3 subtypes we see needed. So whenever we are filtering the data on date data type column, you will see basic, advanced, top end, relative date and relative time. Today what I'll do is, I'll share one video with you. That video will explain how to filter the data on date data type columns. Filtering data on date data type columns. You'll get one video today, once after the class at 9 o'clock sometime. Filtering, video name is filtering data on date data type column. So that video will explain completely how to filter the data on date data type column. Date data type column. Yeah, you can write multiple filter conditions, cascading filters. Take an example. Here, I want to create a visual where I want to show sum of sales, where region equal to central and category equal to technology. You can write 2 filter conditions here. Now tell me guys how to show it. I want to create one visual where I want to show sum of sales. When I drag sum of sales, it will show complete sales. But I don't want complete sales. Here, region equal to central and category equal to technology. First drag which column? Region column. Next drag which column? Category column. Write the both filter conditions. First let me drag region column. Which region? Central. Go and add another filter condition. Category column. Which category? Technology. Now how many filters you will have on this? 2 filters. Category equal to technology and region equal to central. So once you understand about how to filter the data on date data type columns, you need to understand few more things here. So when you are writing the filter conditions in advance, there you are seeing and or. So when you are writing the filter conditions, when you go with advanced, when you write 2 filter conditions here, you have and, you have or. When to go with and, when to go with or. In the same video, you can even find the explanation about when to use and, when to use or. There are some cases, if both the conditions are true, I want to show the values. There are some cases, any one condition is true, I want to show the values. So what is and what is or, how we will write the conditions, we'll find explanation about them in the video. Now tell me guys, I want to show the employees where employee name and salaries, I want to show employees, employee name and salary. I want to show only the employees whose salaries are between 1,000 and 3,000 guys. I don't want to show all the employees, sort it in. So it is not even showing sort, right? Sort by salary. So I want to show only the employees, ascending order. I want to show only the employees whose salaries are between 1,000 and 3,000. So that means 1,000 and 3,000, how many employees you have? Whatever the box I am seeing here, those are the employees who are between 1,000 and 3,000. So between means, so I want to show employees salaries between 1,000 and 3,000. Between 1,000 and 3,000. You don't find direct option between there, 3,000. So when I go and check it here, I want to filter the data on which column? Salary column. I can go to salary. I'll try to filter the data. So are you seeing between option here? So you're not seeing between. Between is nothing but salary between 1,000 and 3,000 equivalent to what means? Salary greater than or equal to 1,000 and salary less than or equal to 3,000. This is equivalent to between. So whenever you need to show some between values, when you don't find between directly, you can use greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, along with this, what operator you need to use. And now this time the requirement is it need to satisfy both the conditions. When an employee is satisfying, when employee salary is satisfying both the conditions, then only I want to show it. I'm not asking just show the salaries which are greater than 1,000. I'm not asking to show the salaries which are less than 3,000, less than or equal to 3,000. It need to satisfy both, between. They need to have between. So when both the conditions are true, whenever you need to show some values, you need to go with and here. Now here I can just go here, salary, you can just select is greater than or equal to, starting with 1,000, and the second condition also need to be true here, and is less than or equal to 3,000. When I click on apply, it will show the employees who what is happening? Greater than or equal to, is less than or equal. Sorry. Both I am selecting less than or equal to. No. First you need to select greater than or equal to. Second one, less than or equal to. You need to select and only here. So it will show employees whose salaries are between 1,000 and 3,000. So there are some cases where we need to select and, where we need to select or. If both the conditions are true, then if I want to show the value here, then you need to select and. If any one of the condition is true, if you want to show the values here, or. So you can find some explanation about when to use and when to use or there. And then you'll find some more options when you're applying the filter. We know this eraser kind of button is for what purpose? Clearing the filter. If you already applied some filters, if you want to clear it, you can clear it. And there is lock filter, hide filter. And there is hide filter spin. When you apply any filters in the report, when you save the report, when you publish the report, when you share the report with the client will see this filter spin. Client will see what? By default, client will see this filters spin. But whatever the filters you applied here, your client, they don't want to see it. So you want to hide this filter spin completely. To hide this filter spin to your client, you need to use which option? A I kind of button is there, right? You can hide it. Now, when I save the report, when I publish the report, when I share the report with my client, will they see this filter spin? No. So every time, 99% of time in the real time, when we apply any filters in the filter span, we'll hide the filter span and we'll publish it. Make sure to hide this. If you're not hiding this, so they will see what filters you applied. What filters you applied. Sometimes, very exceptional cases, we don't hide the filter span, complete filter span. We'll hide the individual filters. So instead of hiding the complete filter span, let's assume I want to hide only this filter to my client. There are 10 filters here. I want to hide only one individual filter. What do you have here? hide filter. You can go and hide it. This time it will show filter span, but it will hide only this filter to the client. Hide means it will not show. Sometimes I want to show the filter. By default, when they see the filter, they can even change the filter condition also. When you show the filter, they will change the filter condition also. Sometimes I want to show the filter condition, but I don't want to change it. So there is an option called what? Lock filter. When you lock it, they will see this filter. Can they change this filter? No, by default, when you save the report, when you publish the report, they will see filter span. They can even change the filter conditions. By clients can even change the filter condition. 3 types of requirements you'll have it. So you might need to show that filter condition, but you need to lock it. They are not supposed to change it. When they're not supposed to change it, you need to lock it. They will see this filter condition, but they cannot change it. Second one is, so I want to show the filter span, but I want to hide only individual filter. When you want to hide only individual filter, you can go to that filter, you can hide the filter. These two, very rarely we will use it. Majority of the cases, what we will do? We'll completely hide the filter span. You need to understand about these 3 options perfectly, correctly. What is the purpose of each one? In the filter span, hiding the filter span, hiding each individual filter, locking the each individual filter. Try to understand how to hide a filter, hide a filter condition, lock filter condition, and last one is hide complete filter span. Hide complete filter span to clients. Majority of the cases, what we'll do? We'll do this only. Once we apply any filters, we'll hide the complete filter span to the clients. When you hide it, they cannot see it. They cannot even see it. They cannot even change it. Right? Just hide it and save it, publish it, share it. They will not see this filter span. They will see only the visuals in the report canvas. By default, it will be unhide. When you share any report, they can see filter span. If you observe, I shared one report. When in the introduction classes for user 34, we shared one report, or user 33, we shared one report. So when I log in, where I can see a report which is shared with me, I can go with a folder called what? Shared with me. When I go there, so some report we shared it. Demo report, a batch 183 something. So if you go to this report, by default, when the client is opening the report, what he is seeing? Filters, pen. This is filter span. I haven't applied any filters. You're not seeing filters, but are you able to see this filters pen, right? So when you apply any filters, you can even see this. So I don't want to show this filter span to my client. If you don't want to show this filter span to your client, if you want to show only report canvas, what you need to do? You need to just hide it, then publish it, then share it. This time, will they see this filter span? No. If there is any filters, they don't even see it. Right? So please go through that video and try to understand all these options. Before we stop for today, anybody have any questions?
Sunil, I have a question. Hello. Sunil, this is Vinod. I have a
Please tell.
See, for
Yes.
example, if there is a country, okay, there is a country filter and there is a state filter. Let's say if I select USA, in the states, it should show only USA related states, not
See,
the
one
whole
thing there.
states. Is that
So you
possible
are
over there?
talking about, that is slicer. If you want to provide a provision to the client to filter the data, you need to go to slicer visual. I have a card visual where I have complete sales. I want to provide a provision to my client. They want to select a particular state. When they select any state here, they want to see only particular cities in that state. So this is one slicer visual. And you can take another slicer visual where you can keep cities. When I drag the cities, by default, it will show all the cities here. Instead of that, when you select any state here, that state corresponding cities it will show. Then when I go and select any city, it will show it. If you want to provide a provision to your client to filter the data, that is different. That is slicers. We are talking about an option where we need to completely hide the data to the clients.
No, not about that. See, you were talking about the filters. I'm asking about the cascading filters. So
Cascading
what I'm
filters.
talking about, yeah, cascading filters is you have to see if the city data is generated in the filter drop down itself, if the city data is generated based on the state, that is called as a cascading filter. This is not new. This is there from SSRS as well.
See, man, just wait. That is what we are even discussing here. I have a category column here. I have a
Mhm.
subcategory column here. By
Mhm.
default, it is showing all the 17 subcategories. When you go and click on furniture, it will show furniture related subcategories.
Sunil, I'm talking, is this option available in the filters or not?
Where
You are showing in the
SQL server,
visualization.
this option here you are asking about.
Yes, yes.
See, when you
Is
drag a
that
category
possible?
column, when you apply it, when you drag subcategory column, yes, it will be available, right? Let me show you. Let me clear this filter. First, I will go
Okay.
and drag category column here. I'll
Okay.
go and drag subcategory column, a second column. On two columns, you want to filter the data. Drag the subcategory column. First, when you apply the filter condition on category column, obviously it will show corresponding subcategories only. When you go here, it will show corresponding
Yeah, yeah.
subcategories.
This was what I'm asking actually. Yeah, yeah, yes. Fine.
Then you select it, where it will show that particular subcategory.
Yeah, yeah. Fine. Yeah, this was I was asking actually, not in the visual.
Fine. Wherever it is, the functionality is same. Whether it is in the filters pane or when it is in the slice, functionality is same.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So actually in
Sunil,
other
I'm having a
visualizations,
question.
Yes. Naveen, tell me, Naveen.
Yeah, Sunil, actually, I have attended your introduction classes. I have got the videos till class 6, Sunil. I have paid the fees on Monday.
Yeah, you don't get all the classes videos.
Okay.
You will get only missing classes videos. If you miss any class, you will get the class video. Some important topics, I'll share the videos myself. You don't get all the classes videos.
Okay, okay. So actually what happened is yesterday I was having a call,
Just send a message.
office. Yeah, yeah.
For some reasons, if you miss the class, send a message that today I
Yes.
missed the class, I need a video. I'll share it.
Okay. And the other doubt is like, I need to complete this course within 30 days actually.
Right.
I mean,
so you want to attend 2 hours per day. What you need to do is,
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
you got a mail right on Sunday, new module start dates.
Yes, yes. I have got a normal message mail.
Yeah, every Sunday you
sorry.
get one mail. And you need to
Okay.
check which timings are suitable for you. You just choose 2 modules parallelly, either morning one, evening one, or morning 2. So when you attend 2 hours per day, you can complete the course within 30 days.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, some other is asking the question. Please go ahead. I'll save it as filters class 2, guys. Or else I'll write it as Power View filters class 2. Power View filters class 2, and I'll even add a date, 17th March 2021. I'll save it and I'll publish it. So we'll do one thing. I'll even publish this Word document also. Just try this. Whatever we have it here, just try them. Try to create them. In 14th page, I'm even adding another text box. In the text box, I paste this one also, these questions. Just try them.
Sunil, in general, maybe after 3 or say 5 days, can you give some tutorials to us, a small project where we will work and all the skills
So
will be
at last I'll give it. So there will be